Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. This is Monday morning and it is the day after Mother's Day. And I just want to come on here and remind us American Black women who we are. And that's what I'm on. I came up I see this conversation about this bronze statue of this black woman that they made in New York, and I simply don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know why they did it other than to show the world this is how they see us. And we got all these degrees. It's so many black women that's so successful, and they choose to, for whatever reason, choose to put an average looking black woman on display for the world to see. And it's like to try to publicly humiliate us in a way. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Did nobody ask for it? And to do it just out of nowhere, which it ain't really out of nowhere because everything these people do is planned. And they know who we are, but they understand that we don't know who we are. And that's why I'm here to say we are God. Not all of us, because for whoever's listening and say this woman sound bad, crazy, then you're not it. It's only a percentage of us who are so in tune with Queen Mother that others are just gonna go with the move, go with the play, whatever somebody tells you, they gonna believe it, but not me, not I, said the cat. And the reason how I know is my whole life I was told, you have an old soul. You've been here before. And I was told this by my mother, and I didn't really understand that. But since I retired in 2021, I am being so in tune with what that means. And it means I'm older than all of us. I ain't met a person yet older than me, including my parents. And my grandma knew I was older than her. She knew my soul was older than her. And and knowing that my soul is older than all these people here, I know what I'm saying. And I'm saying it with authority and I'm saying it with all honesty. It is what it is. There's not a person on this earth that's better than me. Not one. Not a one. I am God in human form. And I was put here to remind all of the others like me who we are. They lied to us about this Atlantic slave trade. That's a bunch of bull. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more I get annoyed because the reason why they tell this lie is to not have us remember who we are. And us not remembering who we are, that's why they can put a statue that don't make no sense. And then a group of others are like, oh, representation. No, representation is me. So President Trump need to come find the God that is me and let me make decisions that represents the American Black woman that is God, that is me. Whoever was in that boardroom saying, yeah, hey, that's what we gonna do, just to be doing some random thing that don't make no sense. It's really to try to humiliate and humble us. But you can't humble God. You can't humble my dear. And you can't tell me my mother telling me I had an old soul. She told me things that only a mother can tell a granddaughter. And it's easier for American Black women to believe what somebody wrote in a book than to sit there and really know, yeah, my whole life I knew I wasn't like everybody else. Grew up feeling and didn't really have an understanding on what I was feeling, but now I know. When they see me, they know who I am. And now I'm walking into knowing who I am, and I'm reminding all of the others that is not me who I am. So when I walk in Target and people are staring, granted, I have beautiful, my locks are fuchsia now. So of course I'm shining now. So when people are just walking up to me, just wanting to be around me, just want to talk to me, just want to be, they know I'm God. They know I am better than them. They know, they know it. And now that I know that, I'm going to remind these white poors that they're poor and that they're not of me. And how dare you speak to me? You don't even get to come up to God and say nothing. You don't get to put a statue up to try to represent me without coming to me and asking me, oh, mother, queen mother, what are your thoughts? And I don't approve. Quick story. My baby, she went to a chiropractor. She's having a little back pain or whatever. And she had a little black American girl with her. And the people, this is our first time going there, and the people kept on saying him, like referring to the little girl with pigtails and braids as a him. And she kept correcting them. And, like in her mind, she's like, what is with these people? This is clearly a little girl. Like nothing about this little girl looked like a him. Right. So then they took her back for x-rays, and she remembered, like, as they was doing, the history, and like, is there a possibility you could be pregnant? And she like, no. But then as she looked at the file before they do the x-ray, they wrote down that male for my baby. Mind you, my baby is a representation of me. So if I am God, she is a little goddess with long locks. Like no. And she was like, yeah, I don't know what that was about. And because I am so in tune and my soul is remembering and I know what these people are doing, I explained it to her. They trying to get a rise out of us. You see, now that we just ain't paying attention what these people doing, we doing line dances and we flapping fans and we just having a good old funky time and not including them while they crashing out over, ooh, eggs cost so much, this, and we over here chilling. Eggs costing much. What? Where? We still gonna eat. Because if my sister don't have food, guess what? Queen Mother will provide. I'm going to take out of my freezer, refrigerator, and give to my sister. So these are not problems that we worry about. So when I go on TikTok and I see white people, black people, how are you affording food? I literally, with my pettiness of all pettiness, say, with my money. How you buying food? With my money. That's how we're living, with my money. I'm not even 50 and I've been retired for going on 5 years. What are you talking about? I made choices, and now that I am where I am, I can remind the poor whites who I am. And to watch me navigate to this world as a God in human form, and they know who I am, it triggers them. And so they're constantly trying to trigger you, including a goddess that come from me, my little baby, who's the most gorgeous thing on earth. Like, what? You trying to trigger my baby and you want her to go off? But I charge you for think you can play in a goddess face. So when she wrote her little review and told them people and was like, oh, it's an undertone of racism, I was like, yeah, it is. But what it is they tried it. And every time you walk out the house, they're trying us. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So next time they want to do something, let this message reach the highest man in the land and say, Monday morning, get to have the final say. You want to do anything about American Black women? Nothing is done unless me personally co-sign it. That's how I'm walking into this earth. That's how I'm walking around as God in human form. I get to have the last say that anything. So if you have a white parent, no, you're not a part of me. You don't have what it takes to exist in this world the way we do. And for the ones that think I sound batsh crazy, you're not a part of it either. It's plenty of people that around me who could easily write me off and say, "Ooh, she always been something." Hint, hint. They can lit up there and say, "Oh yeah, oh, she always with a conspiracy theory." It's a conspiracy theory when it always come true. That's why I say stuff, and then people be like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And then you know what they do? They call my phone and be like, oh, okay, explain that to me. Now, what you said, they weren't ready to hear it in the time, but I guarantee you they're gonna call my phone because they're gonna go and think about what I said. All of the lies they've been trying to tell us about some transatlantic slave. Don't insult me with saying I'm from no Africa. I don't look like them people. I don't talk like them people. My hair ain't like them people. Our feet don't look like them. They're not us. We are supreme. We did not come from no Africa. These people is beating down our borders to get over here and try to put on an outfit that they think is Black American woman. They could never, never, never. The story they telling about that slave is a bunch of bull. And my soul remember. My soul remember. If you not an American Black woman, then I was here before you. My soul was here before you. And my soul is remembering that. And you're a lesser. And you're not of me. So when you see me and you just triggered and you don't know why you just don't like me, it's because I'm God in human form. And you don't have the understanding that I've been here before. My soul been here before. And Queen Mother sent me back for the people that need this message to know, yeah, you ain't crazy. So any Black American girl who was told you got an old soul, you part of me. They was telling you something, but not having an understanding to explain it. I'm here to explain it. We are God in human form. And I so know it. I can look at it in 2 seconds and can tell who's not of me. So moving forward on my next, because I'm 50 is at my door in less than 90 days. The next 50 years, it's going to be my life mission to let all American Black women that's of me to walk in, show up like the God that we are. Until the next one. Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.